Personally, yes, because I don't like the idea of war. I don't know what everyone else would think, but I personally would hate my son being over there, or my daughter for that matter. So, yes, I think they should be.
I think they should stay there because if all the countries had the same attitude, then all the troops would get pulled out and no one would be there to help. And if New Zealand was in the same situation, would want people from the other side of the world to come and help us?
No, I don't think they should be, because they're doing a really good job over there, and the safety that they've provided has allowed healthcare and education for the people over there. So yeah, I think they should stay there.
No, I don't think so. I think that they're doing an amazing job, and it's a shame that, it's dreadful that people are dying, but now that we're committed to it, I think John Key's done the right thing.
Yes, I feel that they should be pulled out. I think we've lost too many men, and it's really sad, and I think the government needs to just say no. We've had enough. It's not a peacekeeping role. They're vulnerable people.
I haven't really given it much thought, to be honest. I think in terms of the role that they're playing, it's important, but in light of what's happened lately, then I think for the families it would be great to bring them back.
I think they should be pulled out. The timing is slightly controversial, but probably signalled midway through the year would be fine by me.
No, because they still have a job to do, and pulling them out early is quite likely to lead to destabilisation of the area. They'll probably just stay, do their job, but they certainly have to come home at some point. Can't stay there forever.
We've made a commitment to be there till April at the earliest. That's what we've got to do. You just can't pull out because that's what happens to army people. They occasionally get killed. Just can't do anything about it. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. We've got to fulfil our commitment. If we don't, we'll never be trusted.
This update is brought to you by ANZ, proud sponsor of the New Zealand Olympic team.
New Zealand has punched above its weight in Afghanistan, according to the US Secretary of State, who's praised this country's commitment and sacrifice. Hillary Clinton's been in the Cook Islands for the Pacific Forum and says America's deeply grateful for the Anzac contribution. Simon Bradwell reports.
The body language was as warm as the Cook Islands climate. Hillary Clinton equally glowing in her praise of New Zealand's efforts in Afghanistan.
New Zealand's contributions are far beyond what one would ordinarily expect of a country the size of New Zealand.
A contribution that's come at a price. Here at the Cenotaph from Wellington, there's still flowers for the 3 New Zealanders killed in Afghanistan 2 weeks ago, taking the total number to 10 in 2 years. Lance Corporal Jacinda Baker, Private Richard Harris and Corporal Luke Tamatea were killed when their Humvee was blown up by an insurgent bomb, while 5 Australian personnel were killed within hours of each other last week.
Every time this happens, soldiers and civilians alike, we are reminded of the incredible sacrifice that our nations are making.
As the Pacific Islands Forum wound up, Hillary Clinton said New Zealanders in Afghanistan are highly regarded and playing a key role in the region.
We offer our condolences, but we also offer our appreciation.
New Zealand's 145 defence personnel will be pulled out of Afghanistan in April next year, roughly 6 months ahead of the original schedule.
When we leave Afghanistan, which we will be doing in 2013, that we hope that we're leaving a country in a better position to look after its own security.
Next year's Pacific Island Forum will be held in the Marshall Islands. By then we'll know the final human cost of the Afghanistan experience. Simon Bradwell, One News.
This One News update is brought to you by ANZ, proud sponsor of the New Zealand Olympic team. Is brought to you by ANZ, proud sponsor of the New Zealand Olympic team.
Three Kiwis who have experienced life in the firing line have today been honoured at a service in Wellington. 2 New Zealand soldiers recognised for their service in Afghanistan were joined by the first Western journalist to interview Osama bin Laden. Political reporter Michael Parkin was there.
2 years ago, we met Warrant Officer Dennis Wanahi in the Afghan province of Khost on the border with Pakistan. Until then, it wasn't public knowledge that a lone Kiwi soldier was serving alongside American forces, searching for bombs and clues about who made them. But the only careful step he had to take today was onto the stage at Government House to receive the New Zealand Gallantry Medal. The Patrol 1 News joined Warrant Officer Wanahi on was shot at, targeted by mortars, and one vehicle triggered a homemade roadside bomb. 2 months later, he faced his toughest day, helping disarm a bomb in a vehicle and 12 suicide vests containing explosives.
It was an eye-opener compared to New Zealand and the low activity we have here. So it was a big eye-opener, but I just trusted myself that I could do the job.
Improvised explosive devices, or IEDs, have now killed 4 Kiwi soldiers in Afghanistan, and Warrant Officer Chris Wilson received the Distinguished Service Decoration for his role in winning the firefight that followed the explosion which killed Lieutenant Tim O'Donnell. Despite the loss of his life and the 9 others that have followed, the first Westerner to interview Osama bin Laden, Peter Arnett, and the latest officer of the New Zealand Order of Merit says the country is a better place.
Considering the ratio of sacrifice to what I see as improvements in the country, I don't think it's been a wasted effort in Afghanistan. I think it's been a worthwhile effort.
An effort today honoured by country and celebrated with family. Michael Parkin, 1 News.
This 1 News update is brought to you by ANZ, proud sponsor of the New Zealand Olympic team.
Keep that